Imagine being born in the vastness of the desert, under an unrelenting sun and surrounded by dunes stretching endlessly to the horizon. Amid the whispers of the wind and the shadows of distant oases, you will discover the life of one of the most resilient and wise animals to ever walk the earth, the dromedary. You open your eyes for the first time in one of the most demanding environments on earth, the desert. You are a dromedary, a creature shaped by thousands of years of evolution to endure the scorching heat, the endless dunes, and the unforgiving scarcity of water. Your single hump marks you as a child of the Middle East, North Africa, and India, and even as a wanderer in faraway Australia, where humans introduced your kind to conquer vast and barren lands. Your story has always been tied to humanity. Nearly 4,000 years ago, people saw in you not just an animal, but survival itself. You became their ship of the desert, their steady companion in caravans that carried spices and silk across continents, their source of milk, meat, wool, and strength. Every step you took connected distant civilizations, making you a living bridge across the harshest landscapes. From the moment you rise on your first unsteady legs, you inherit this legacy. You are not simply a beast of burden. You are proof that life can adapt and even thrive where others cannot. In lands where water is scarce, where the sun burns at 50 degrees by day and the night chills to freezing, you remain a symbol of resilience and endurance. Your life begins after a long journey within your mother. For 13 months, nearly 390 days, she carried you, waiting for the moment when you would emerge into the desert sun. Twins are rare. Most often, it is just one. Calf like you, born weighing around 40 to 50 kilograms and standing close to a meter tall. Yet within hours, you rise on shaky legs, ready to follow her steady steps across the endless dunes. Reproduction in your kind is marked by ritual and intensity. When the season arrives, males undergo a striking transformation. A dominant bull foams at the mouth, his body stiff, his eyes blazing with determination. To claim his place, he inflates a pink, fleshy organ from his mouth, the dullah, while releasing deep, resonant bellows that echo across the desert winds. These displays are not mere spectacle. They are weapons of intimidation against rivals and signals of strength to the females. When the union finally happens, it often takes place with both animals resting on the ground, an unusual but distinctive trait of dromedaries. Months later, new calves like you continue the ancient cycle of survival. From the very first breath, the desert demands adaptation, and you must learn quickly or be left behind. Hunger shapes your early days, but your mother teaches you the secret of your kind, resilience through food. You are a herbivore, yet your diet is unlike that of most grazing animals. Where others would starve, you thrive on dry grasses, thorny bushes, salty shrubs, and seeds that would wound the mouths of cattle or goats. You chew slowly and deliberately, breaking down the toughest fibers, drawing strength from meals that most creatures would refuse. But water is the true treasure of the desert. You can endure 2 weeks without a single sip, surviving scorching days and freezing nights. Yet when you find water again, your body becomes a living reservoir. You drink with urgency, swallowing up to 40 liters in minutes, replenishing every cell with life. Contrary to common belief, your hump does not store water. It stores fat, a reserve that sustains you when the desert offers nothing. When your hump shrinks, it tells the story of hunger. When it stands tall and firm, it speaks of abundance. These adaptations make you a master of survival. While other animals collapse under the sun, you regulate your body like a silent strategist. By day, you let your temperature rise to avoid sweating. By night, you release the stored heat, conserving every drop within you. To live as a dromedary is to bend without breaking, to turn the desert's cruelty into the rhythm of your endurance. From calf to adult, Your growth is steady yet remarkable. Within your first year, your body already carries the shape that will define you for decades. By the time you reach maturity, you stand taller than most creatures of the desert, up to 2 meters at the shoulder, with your head nearly 3 meters above the ground. Your weight ranges from 300 to 600 kilograms, and every step you take echoes the power of endurance. With size comes not only strength, but responsibility. As an adult, you become the lifeline of trade and survival. You can carry heavy loads for days across unforgiving landscapes, moving silently over dunes and rocky valleys. To the people who depend on you, you are more than an animal. You are a living engine of travel, a bridge that connects distant lands. Your lifespan may stretch to 40, even 50 years, each season a testament to your resilience against the cruelty of the desert. Yet life is not built on strength alone. You learn to balance between abundance and scarcity, storing energy when the land is generous and enduring when it turns hostile. Every day teaches you that survival is not a single moment of triumph, but a lifelong discipline of adaptation. To live as a dromedary is to embody patience, endurance, and wisdom carved by the desert itself. Though solitary journeys are part of your destiny, you are also a social being. You live within herds led by a dominant male, surrounded by females and their calves. Young males often gather in bachelor groups, wandering together across the dunes until the time comes to challenge for leadership. In these shifting societies, there is safety in numbers, for the desert is a harsh place where unity means survival. Your temperament is calm and deliberate, even gentle when left in peace. Yet, like the desert itself, your patience has limits. When provoked, you defend yourself with a memorable warning, a foul spray of saliva mixed with stomach contents, enough to deter any predator or careless human. If that is not enough, your strong jaws and powerful bite remind all that you are not to be underestimated. This balance, docile yet dangerous, defines your reputation across the sands. Within the herd, each role has meaning. Calves learn by following their mothers, females nurture the next generation, and males defend their families and their place. Together, you form a society that mirrors the rhythm of the desert itself, unforgiving, resilient, and bound by necessity. Despite your size and defenses, danger is never far in your early years. As a calf, you are vulnerable to predators lurking at the edges of the desert. Wolves, hyenas, and leopards wait for the weak, the young, or the unguarded. A single mistake can cost your life. Yet under the watchful eyes of your mother and the protection of the herd, many calves endure long enough to grow strong. As an adult, few predators dare to test you. Your towering size, your bone-crushing kicks, and your biting jaws are enough to drive most hunters away. Only the boldest of felines would risk challenging you, and even then it is rare. But the greatest threat you face is not from nature. It comes from humans who hunt you, reshape your habitats, and demand your strength beyond measure. Their influence presses harder than any predator ever could. Even so, your resilience prevails. You are more than prey, more than a beast of burden. You are a survivor, and in the desert, survival is the greatest victory of all. The closer you look at your body, the more extraordinary you appear. Your eyes are protected by double eyelids and long lashes that shield you from blinding sandstorms. Your nostrils close completely, sealing out the dust. Each step rests on broad, cushioned feet that spread your weight across the soft dunes, preventing you from sinking. Every part of your form is a masterpiece of endurance, designed by evolution to face the desert's cruelty. You endure extremes few can imagine. From nights that freeze to days that burn, you continue forward without complaint. You are the paradox of the desert. Fragile in your dependence on scarce water and food, yet unbreakable in your ability to survive long without them. You turn the impossible into routine, walking steadily where no other creature dares. And as you reach the later years of your life, gazing across endless dunes beneath the blazing sky, you carry within you the legacy of your ancestors and the promise of your kind. To live as a dromedary is not merely to exist, it is to embody resilience, adaptation, and survival against all odds. Which animal should we explore next? Leave your choice in the comments, give this video a like, and subscribe for more amazing wildlife facts.